and one is gain market share, means if you're going to use is eliminating currency exchange rate, so more beneficial. And second is cost reduction. The cost reduction means better pricing. If you deal in RMB, give them 10% discount sort of thing they're going to offer instead of US dollar. And number three is improve exchange rate risk hedging. Risk hedging because of course they just direct contracted RMB. We don't need to US dollars in exchange rate risk. We don't have direct business doing that, right? This is the ODA. Well, that's the reason why Japanese ODA, they and Asian countries don't like to deal in Japanese ODA, because they need to consider for risk hedge, right? So this RMB, direct RMB dealing, they can save exchange rate risk hedge, this one. And fourth, China global operation liquidity management. And this means if you're going to dealing multinational companies, okay, and they doing that, their liquidity is more better liquidity they can gain. Then lastly, increase local capital efficiency. Local capital, they can use local capital. They can like a capital budget, and also the sales and money they can use for the RMB, so they save additional cost, right? So 5 benefits they have. So that is a significant benefit. This is not only RMB, Japanese yen the same, right? If you're going to deal in Japanese yen, with the same benefit they can get the same.
How about for American companies, this the benefit they can enjoy, or?
Yeah, of course, because if they are subsidiary located in China, they are doing that RMB world. They don't need to consider for the US dollars exchange rate.
So
they are not consider for money.
The benefit to have the RMB reserve, is that right?
No, not RMB level. They just if they're going to deal in RMB, that subsidiary, the China company, they have only using Chinese RMB, right, instead of using US dollar. Okay. So this is talking about. Oh, in China, the RMB is much more benefit. The 5 benefit they have, right? Instead of using US dollar, okay, why don't you make agreement US dollar? But they need to consider for liquidity problem, right? They need to consider for exchange rate problem. They need to consider for local company.
This benefit is only for the company running the business in China.
Not only yes, but number 1, 2, 3 is not only in China. 4 and 5 is in China. And 4 and 5 is in China. 1, 2, 3 is every company is adaptable, right? Right? So currency is such trading and bond and capital looks like difficult, but not so much difficult. Very simple. And wealthy Chinese immigrants. Oh, this one is, I cannot get how many, I just, this afternoon I tried to find out how many people after 2012, like 2016, 15, how many are there, but I just guess is 2020 might be 300,000. Not 6,000.
What is the unit for that?
Means is not usually Chinese, like EB5 is permanent immigration visa for money investment.
For people?
For people. And not
only 6,000.
Only 2012, but now but every year 3 times, 4 times, 10 times, not like that. But maybe 2016 is already 100,000. Right? But I can't find the figures, but maybe 100,000. But 2020 is at least 300,000, but maybe 1 million. 1 million, we don't know. They are very rich. The current Chinese, most of the problem is capital flow from China to America, right? So this is.
Or maybe the Chinese people just moved to the U.S. without any problem.
No problem, because they have any kind of my former family the same. They have a second family, second wife, he has a family in Seattle, and third wife is in Los Angeles.
Right.
Every Chinese have family in America.
Yeah.
So they easy to move into, my son is living in Los Angeles because of their family there. So no problem at all. Right?
This is only for the very limited people who are rich, right? Is that right?
Yeah, rich people.
Okay.
Only rich people.
So that makes sense.
But rich is, okay, I tell you, and but rich is not, it's currently 100 million people, average salary is 50,000 to 500,000 US dollars. 50,000 US dollars, okay? The same as Japan. Japanese average salary is less than 50,000. But in China, already over 100 million. The same as Japanese population, they already supersede Japan. Okay? And this one is rich people.
This episode of China Uncensored. Why are China's rich moving to the US?
This guy is very famous for
Hi,
explaining
welcome to China Uncensored. I'm your
America
host, Chris
in the global
Chappell.
perspective.
Boy, you know what? This country is in some tough times. We could sure learn a thing or two from the great success of China. How fast is China growing at this point?
The Chinese economy is growing at the slowest it's grown in a generation, which is just over 7%.
Bill Adams of PNC Financial says that's still more than double the U.S.
In the U.S., we'd kill for 7% real GDP growth.
No, we wouldn't. But, barring that, how can the U.S. keep up with China's rise? China is generating new millionaires faster than any other country. And that's why the world's rich are all moving to China. Wait, what's that, Shelley? The rich Chinese are leaving China? Oh, well, that's weird. In fact, a few weeks ago, one of Asia's richest men, Li Ka-shing, made headlines when Chinese media accused him of moving his billions of dollars out of China and into Europe and the
this
Cayman Islands.
famous story.
Even my favorite state-run media, Global Times, slandered him, saying Li was no longer a patriotic role model, but rather a profit-driven businessman, unlike all those other completely non-profit-driven Chinese officials. And the People's Daily called Li immoral and ungrateful. Li has since denied pulling his investments out of China.
Okay, so
But
the
Li
talk,
really is just
he
the whipping
is
boy.
talking about just
And that's because
so
state-run
example and so forth. So I just stopped it. Example, good. This is very popular story.
UK には行かないんですか？
Of course, yes. Many Chinese people going to UK, and but America is a more safe, most famous safe area. They believe.
And also
And
maybe they have
UK is
already huge community there.
UK is I tell you, UK is a 60% drop currency in the past several months. This is very good opportunity. Okay, it means 60% cheaper than before. So now if just now we're going to consider for the China's investment, 80% people invest money to UK, not America, this year. Very good opportunity. Buy real estate, buy stock, everything. 60% cheaper than 6 months ago.
Yeah, I know.
Right? So
Yeah.
they are clever. This is for sure. British is now is a good supermarket.
Yeah, because they are leaving from the EU, and then the pound is getting cheaper.
Yeah, more. So they expect 25%, 30% getting more cheaper. So might be Chinese is rate worldwide. Toward the end, not 16%, the 25%. Maybe next year, early next year, or 30%. So maybe investment maybe next year, right? Not now.